Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mythlock with your host, Nitin Nair. Now, there's this one mythology which I've loved since I was a child and when I got first introduced it, mainly because of the whole doomsday conspiracy that was associated with the calendar that was from the Mayans. On Mythlock, we have barely scratched the surface of Mayan civilization and Mayan mythology, where we somehow managed to just brush by it and not really focus on it, but while focusing on the Incas, Aztecs, and Olmecs quite a bit. So I figured, why not let's bring Mayan mythology back into the mix? And what better way to bring it back than Itzamna? Itzamna is regarded as the most important god in Mayan mythology and the creator of the universe and the supreme father of all things. In various myths, Itzamna is regarded as a culture hero who provided the Maya with the foundations of civilization. He reportedly taught them how to grow corn, how to use calendars, and how to practice medicine. He also established a system for dividing land among the people. Itzamna is often depicted in various Mayan documents, and he also appears as a decorative deity on various Mayan structures. For instance, at the Palenque archaeological site, Itzamna can be seen on one of the temple platforms. Although not known widely outside of Mayan mythology, Itzamna is an important part of Mexican and Mayan culture. Itzamna is regarded as a top god of Mayan hierarchy, and he can be seen in various locations such as Palenque, Copan, and Stela 25. During the pre-Spanish period, he was depicted in various books and ceramic models. He was initially referred to as God D, but before the names of the Maya were deciphered, some archaeologists referred to him as God X. In various forms of art, such as wall paintings, sculptures, and codexes, Itzamna is depicted as an old man who is seated on a throne facing other deities such as God L or N. He is also depicted as a wise priest who wears a tall cylindrical headdress that resembles a flower. Itzamna is often depicted as a combination of a caiman, which is a kind of crocodile that's found in South America, and a human being. He is sometimes referred to as a two-headed underwater serpent as well. It is believed that it's a representation of what the Maya considered to be the universe's reptilian structure. One of the most significant manifestations of Itzamna is the bird of heaven, also known as Itzamye. The bird is usually associated with Kukulkan, who was a mythical monster killed by the heroes Sabalanque and Hunapu. According to Maya mythology, Itzamna was part of the supreme power couple, husband to the elder version of the goddess Ixchel or goddess O, and together they were parents of all the other gods. He is also the son of Hunapku, who was the creator god of the Mayan universe. Itzamna was the father of Bakab, a fourfold deity of the interior of the earth. In an alternative tradition, Itzamna begat 13 sons with Ixchel, 2 of whom created the earth and humankind. In the language of the Mayans, Itzamna refers to a large fish, a caiman, or a creature that resembles a lizard. The Itz part of his name refers to various other things such as the stuff of clouds, divination, or foresee in the Nahuatl and Quechua versions of the word. Itzamna has various names such as Kukulkan or Itzamkaban, but archaeologists refer to him as God D. In the stories of Itzamna, he is regarded as a creator who makes systems and processes that can only be described as scientific or logical. According to the legend, Itzamna taught the Maya how to create calendars, and during this period, the Maya used various types of calendars such as a 260-day calendar and a 365-day calendar that was similar to the Gregorian calendar which we still use today. They also created a calendar that spanned 52 years. The Maya used these documents to determine the ideal days for various activities such as farming and religious worship. They also produced various other cultural documents which were based on these calendars. Itzamna is credited with bringing scientific and technological innovations to the Maya people. He is considered a powerful force that combines the elements of the underworld, the earth, and the heavens. In the post-classic period in the state of Yucatan, Itzamna was regarded as a god of medicine. During this time, people were often sick with ailments such as asthma and chills, for which worshipping Itzamna seemed to have been a remedy. Itzamna is usually the starting point for most researchers and ancient astronaut theorists who believe that the Mayan civilization were one of the pioneers in many scientific and cultural studies that has influenced the world. The Mayan calendar has constantly created intrigue and fear around the world because of the wrong notion that the world would end when the calendar runs out. This calendar is said to have been created by Itzamna, who then manages to be central to the conversation. Marvel Comics also featured a character based on Itzamna and his powers. Itzamna seems to be one of the most crucial elements in the whole theories of how the Maya lived their life and why they suddenly disappeared. There are various theories floating about, including ones from ancient astronauts who believe that Itzamna or Kukulkan was an alien who arrived on Earth to impart scientific knowledge to the Mayans, which explains the impossible structures that they have managed to construct in their time without the aid of modern technology. Whether this is true or not is not something we would debate here at Mythlook, but we just want to bring you stories and characters from various mythologies around the world so that you can understand them and also form your own opinions. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Mythlook. This is your host, Nitin Nair, signing out by reminding you once again that Mythlook is the home of mythology.